Photo of Leo Bowler Sr., taken around 1907. He doesn't look like a happy camper, but the dog looks happy. Affidavit of birth of Leo Francis Bowler Sr., born on the 21st of June, 1890, in Denver, Colorado. I was always told that he was born in Leadville, Colorado. It wasn't until I received this document from my grandmother's things, your great-great-grandmother, that I realized he was born in Denver. 1 week after his birth, Leo was baptized in St. Leo's Church. I believe this is how he got his first name. One of his sponsors, godparent, was his uncle Joseph Francis Bowler. I think this may be how he got his middle name. This is the affidavit of birth of Dorothy Bell Robinson. I'm told that Dorothy was born at the home of a midwife. Sometime around 1910, Leo met Dorothy, his future wife. She was born on the 14th of May, 1896, in southern Kern County, the daughter of Alonzo and Mary Jane Robinson. On September 3rd, 1916, just before they were married, Leo sent Dorothy a postcard. It read, "This is my last trip up here, and I thought I would drop you one more card. This picture was taken about a week ago. I'm feeling fine and well pleased to be leaving here. I can't tell when I'll be down there yet. Signed, Leo." On November 22nd, 1916, Leo and Dorothy were joined in marriage. It is this ceremony that brought the three family lines together: the Robinsons, the Rectors, and the Bowlers. Hey kids. After the wedding, the family settled first in Bakersfield and then moved to Coalinga, California. On the 17th of October, 1917, Dorothy gave birth to their first child, a son. Sadly, it was a stillborn. While still in Coalinga, in 1919, on January 24th, she gave birth to another son, Leland Francis. By 1923, the family was living in Whittier, California. On June 21st, 1923, Leo's 33rd birthday, the child died. According to the death certificate, the cause of death was shock following a tonsillectomy. Sometime in 1923, a third child was born. This child would live less than a day. The family would call him Leroy. I have never been able to find any information or any record on him. Then on January 8th, 1925, she would give birth to her first surviving child, Leo Francis Jr., your great-grandfather, known as Frank by everyone except his mother, who would call him Francis. More on him in the next video. Side note, Leo was born 10 years to the day before Elvis Presley. If you don't know who Elvis was, ask your parents. On March 20th, 1928, Dorothy gave birth to a fifth son, Leonard Paul. Like Leo, Leonard was also born in Whittier, California. The family would call him Paul. Throughout the 1920s and 30s, Leo, or Lee as he was known, was employed in the oil industry as a auto mechanic. During this time, Dorothy raised the two sons. She also raised Cocker Spaniels for show. On June 14th, 1949, while at work, Leo suffered a heart attack. The family was living in San Bernardino at the time. On June 17th, 1949, he was laid to rest in Mountain View Cemetery. On October 3rd, 1978, while living in Santa Ana, Dorothy fell and broke her hip. She was taken to Costa Mesa Memorial Hospital. She died on the 7th of October, 1978. On the 10th of October, 1978, she was laid to rest next to her husband, Leo, in Mountain View Cemetery. See you next time. Until then, stay safe.